Hello and welcome to another night of MRBC Season 8. This time you're going to see Division B, Storm Panda versus Marine Mech's Screaming Bandits. This is Poopenshire. I'm here with RJ Base 3. RJ, say hello.
Well, hi guys.
See, he's back. He's back and he's here for fun.
Wasn't MRBC always fun?
Totally. So, okay, guys, this is week 4. Everybody knows week 4. Week 4 is Caustic Valley, Mining Collective, Frozen City, HPG Manifold, and Viridian Bog. As usual, you guys know what it is. You know the drops. I'll pop up the little screen shortly, let RJ explain to you what the heck is going on today. Then we'll get into the map tactics and hopefully get right into the first drop. Okay, RJ, the guide's up. Why don't you talk us through the drops today?
All right. Well, if you're new to MRBC or how this works, which I hope you're not at this point, but you never know. Some people always are. Each match in MRBC is done with 5 drops. In each drop, you have certain types of mechs that you are allowed to bring, or I should say, certain weight classes, certain modules, and so, at least that's the way it was in past seasons, and certain things you cannot bring. For example, in MRBC Season 8, you cannot bring any hero mechs. In fact, you cannot bring any mechs that you cannot buy for C-Bills. Champion mechs are allowed because you can buy the C-Bill variant of that and build the same thing. Drop 1 is the light drop. It's done in Conquest mode. It's 4 lights and 4 mediums. All strikes are allowed, but no streak SRMs are allowed from Clan or IS. Drop 2, and all the remaining drops are done in Conquest mode. Drop 2 is 2 lights, 4 mediums, and 2 heavies. Once again, strikes are allowed. Drop 3, that is the Commander mode. Commander, what am I thinking there, Poop?
Yep, Commander.
Yep, the Commander mode. Basically, the Commander is an 80-ton assault mech. That could be a Gargoyle, Awesome, a Victor, and there's another one in there. The name is escaping me right now. The Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah, the Zeus. It has one 80-ton assault mech. That is your Commander, plus 3 mediums and 4 heavies. The extra piece there is you want to kill the enemy team's commander and protect your own commander to receive extra rep points. That's how all these matches are scored in rep points. You get rep points for kills, you get rep points for winning the drop, and in drop 3 you also get extra rep points for killing the enemy commander and keeping your commander alive. Drop 4, this is the drop that everybody should be semi-familiar with if you watched any of the matches from the MWWC. This is 2-2-2-2. 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults. Again, Conquest, strikes are allowed, etc. And then drop 5, this is the one everybody calls the assault drop or the heavy drop. 4 assaults, 2 heavies, and 2 lights. Any questions?
All right, then, let's go to the teams and show everybody who's playing. Team 1, Storm Panda. Everybody knows them from the World Championships as Storm Jaguar. You remember them as the former team called Seraphim Rising Storm. Now, they're just Storm Panda. They're nasty. Team 2 used to be called Marine Mechs. Now they're Marine Mechs Screaming Bandits. I guess you can kind of figure out why they're called the Screaming Bandits. We've all heard Bandit Cast. He's just a regular screamer.
It's the beard that screams.
All right, first map tonight is Caustic Valley. Let me get the map strat up and let my compatriot here talk us through it a little bit.
Oh yeah, right when I'm switching screens here. All right, Caustic Valley, game mode is Conquest. I've already had the pleasure of playing this drop this week. It's fairly simple. I mean, obviously in Conquest mode, you need to capture the green circle. The team that runs their timer down first wins the drop, or the team that kills all the other mechs. And on I lost my train of thought there. On Caustic Valley, the circle is right in that big hot cauldron, that volcano, so to speak, right in the middle. So most teams, or the teams that I've seen so far, and the way we played it, the way it was played last night when my team was in, they pretty much just go straight into the middle. This is the light drop: 4 mediums, 4 heavies. You just kind of get to the middle and let the brawl commence. Some teams I've seen a couple of teams, or heard of a couple of teams that are posting more long range mechs on the outside, waiting for guys to peek. But if that brawl goes right into the very center, they're not going to have very good shots in that center if they're too far on the outside trying to get those long range shots in. So, being the light and medium drop, you're going to see a lot of Griffins, Arctic Cheetahs, Jenner 2Cs. Might see a Blackjack 1X here or there. Just remember, though, it's hot, and if they're brawling in that center circle there in the middle of that cauldron, they're going to overheat pretty quick, especially those Jenner 2Cs with all those SRMs, if that's what they choose to bring. I just
Okay,
got
we
my
got.
lobby invite,
Yep,
sir.
you should have your lobby invite. Teams are in the lobby. Just before we get launching here, guys, just so you're aware, remember we're on a 5-minute delay. As we get moving here, this will be 15-minute matches. First one is Domination, Caustic Valley. We've got Team 1 is going to be Storm Panda. Team 2 will be Marine Mechs. Give you an idea right now, we're looking at Team 1, Storm Panda, is looking at Bravo and Charlie Lances. And Team 2, Marine Mechs, is looking at Bravo and Charlie as well. Marine Mechs are green light. It looks like they're ready to go. We're waiting on Storm Panda to green light. It really doesn't matter too much at this point with Domination and the map being Bravo, Charlie, Alpha. It doesn't give you too much of a difference. But just to give you kind of a heads up while we're getting into here, that's what we're looking at, is a Bravo and Charlie for both teams. Everybody's doing their usual congratulations to everybody, how they're doing. Their salutes, hi to everybody, you know how it is. So the drops will be getting away pretty shortly.
For those of you that haven't seen it yet, Mech the Dame put out his MRBC report. What was that? I think he just did that today or yesterday. If you haven't seen
Yesterday.
his MRBC, yeah, if you haven't seen his MRBC reports yet, I would definitely check those out. He does a really good job with those.
And we're dropping. And yes, for those of you out there watching, Beam is a couple seconds ahead of Twitch. There's a little bit better efficiency when streaming to Beam. So those of you out there that are watching on different platforms, you'll be a couple seconds ahead of our compatriots that are on Twitch. All right, and for the drop, for Storm Panda, we've got Terseal and a Kit Fox D, Matt Edge and a Jenner 2C, 011101, and an Adder Prime, J-Bombs and a Griffin 3M, 9333 and a Hunchback 4SP, Vonka in a Stormcrow D, File Titan and an Arctic Cheetah Prime, and Merc in a Stormcrow Prime. And on the other side, Marine Mechs, we've got Roastabach in a Hunchback 4SP, we've got Ham 27 in a Griffin 2N, Alistair Catalo in a Spider 5K, Toaster in an Arctic Cheetah B, Bandit in a Locust 1E, Tommy the K in a Jenner 2C, Altagros in a Griffin 3M, and MDMs in a Stormcrow Prime. RJ, any cool builds or anything on there that we need to know about?
I'm seeing some meta right now. Of course, MDM and the SRM Stormcrow. 5 SRM 6s with Artemis.
So he's a Splat Crow.
But of course. We got Bandit. Whoa! Bandit. What is up with Bandit?
Well, what you got? What's Bandit doing?
6 Flamers.
Interesting.
6 Flamers.
This is a hot map, and in a brawl, you can overheat a mech, and your team makes focus down. Here we go. Here's the brawl. UAVs are up. The mechs are crashing into each other. Yep, there's Bandit in the Locust 1E.
This is interesting.
Dang, little buggers running around so fast I can't catch them. And we're 2 mechs down on each side. Stormcrows are both down for Storm Panda, and we've got the Griffin and the Hunchback 4SP down for Marine Mech. And Griffin and the Hunchback are down for Storm Panda. We have a 5-4 advantage right now in favor of Marine Mechs. And there's Bandit, that Locust 1E, going around overheating everybody.
Yeah, I'm spotting this cockpit. This is interesting. He's not,
Tommy the K is taken down to her seal. File Titan, Ham 27 down. We are now 5 mechs to 3. And here we go. We've got a Jenner 2C, an Arctic Cheetah, a Spider, and a Locust versus an Adder, an Arctic Cheetah, and a Jenner 2C. This is an all-light battle. Let's get in the mechs. Here we are in Mad Edge. And Mad Edge is overheating. Let's see if Marine mechs can take advantage of it. And Toaster goes down.
Bandit's on Mad Edge right now.
And Mad Edge overheats again.
Heat level critical.
Here we are. We're in Bandit's cockpit this time.
Target acquired.
And Bandit is definitely hot from those flamers.
Mad Edge is still looking pretty healthy, though. Oh, but
He's legged. He is legged.
New target acquired.
We are a 2-on-2 battle here.
Right arm destroyed. Flamer destroyed.
We're going to stay in Bandit's cockpit, hopefully see him as he goes. And Bandit has lost half his flamers.
Acquired. New target acquired.
And it looks like Mad Edge has lost his leg to overheating because he still has his armor, so he lost that to overheating.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bandit caused it.
I wouldn't be surprised. It was a very sneaky tactic on Bandit's part.
Heat level critical.
Bandit could get a kill from heat. It's just going to be pretty difficult. I don't know if that Jenner has ammo left or not. Let's head over to Mad Edge, see what we can see. Yes, he's got 36 rounds left. He's got 16 rounds left. See if he can make it count. Bandit cannot stand still. Oh no, he's standing still. 12 shots.
Depleted.
There we go. Mad Edge is out of ammo. File Titan has his missiles, but he is quartz in her torso, trying not to get hit by that flamer.
Heat level.
Stay in Bandit's cockpit. Hopefully we can see what's going on.
Target.
There, direct hit, and Bandit takes down File.
Kill with flamers.
The flamers are real. The flamers are real. Believe it. And Bandit does not know that Jenner is out of ammo. He doesn't know. He's being careful.
He's getting in the circle.
He's getting in the circle. But if both mechs stay in the circle, he's going to have to kill him. He's got to figure by at this point, he's got to be out of ammo.
It's going to click at some point here. It's got to.
I'm hoping it clicks. I mean, I'm hoping. Still nothing. Bandit is legged. He's just got to be careful.
Well,
He doesn't want to leg himself. I don't know. Is he going to overheat? Let's switch over to Matt's point of view. He's heating up. There he goes. Bandit's going to have a hard time making him overheat, though.
I think he's got it figured out.
There he goes. There he goes. He's up to 80%. Oh, he's starting to...
Heat level critical.
We got a heat warning. This is a very innovative strategy. Bandit's got to be careful not to overheat himself.
Yeah, he's doing that right now.
And he can't get Mad Edge to overheat.
This is going to be a long match.
This could be like two Jenners trying to kill each other. That are both out of ammunition, trying to kill each other by the legs.
Level critical.
He gets him up to heat, and then by the time he does that, he's overheated himself.
If I was him, I'd put one of those other flamers on another weapon group. Fire two, and then as he starts to get close to heat, just fire the one.
I mean, this could come down to a draw. Who'd have thought domination coming down to a draw?
Well, both teams will get the bonus for killing 5 mechs.
This is gonna. I don't know what to say here. I mean, he's taking little tiny bits of armor damage, but I gotta wonder what's going through Matt's head right now. Does he know if Bandit can kill him or not? I mean, I'm in Matt's cockpit now. We can see what's happening to his heat. His heat spikes, and then Bandit has to turn it off, and his heat drops.
Well, Bandit's right leg is really cored. The Jenner could possibly kill him or at least leg him.
You'd almost think that Bandit, if he hadn't lost those other flamers, it might have been better.
Critical.
And he's back out of the red. Let me head over to Bandit's cockpit. I mean, in theory, it's a great idea if they had another mech with some weapons.
Heat level critical.
This is definitely going to be in the top 10 of some of the strangest MRBC matches ever.
Definitely, definitely. We'll stick with them, guys. We'll stay here in one of the two cockpits just so we can see what's going on. I mean, slowly he's wearing away Matt's armor down, but... And Bandit backs off to cool off himself.
But can he do it in 6.5 minutes?
I don't know. How long has he been doing it for now? And you can see what they're saying, that looks like
Yeah,
Storm Panda would win on time countdown. I gotta think this is just as fun for them as it is for us watching. Probably by the time this happens, we'll have already caught up with the stream, and they'll be seeing this, and we'll be seeing it live.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
I mean, he gets Matt up to about 90% heat, and then Bandit has to stop.
Heat level critical.
Stream quality is pretty bad.
Yeah, I figured that. Yep, and it looks like the stream is caught up to us. You can see Matt's left leg is starting to lose armor. I think he's trying to dead leg now, try to protect himself. I'm not sure if 5 minutes is enough time, though, to take the armor off and to hit the leg. The flamers.
Heat level critical.
Well, it's getting reddish.
It's definitely getting there. It's just, is 4.5 minutes enough time? I mean, even the players are having a joke about it. You'll see it in the stream as the players start typing in the chat.
Bandit needs to fire up those flamers as much as he can. Then he needs to get outside of his mech and flame it with his beard. Wave his beard at it for extra wind.
Heat level critical.
This is one of those times where one less flamer and a small laser had been, or a small pulse, anything other than a flamer had been better. But obviously, he also couldn't predict which arm he would have lost in the match. And Matt Edge still trying to dead leg that left leg to protect the armor.
Oh, Bandit's getting ready to wreck his own leg.
Looks like he's got to be careful if he gets himself legged. Yep, he's taking little bits of damage here and there.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Once again, Bandit gets him up to about 90% heat.
Heat level critical.
That armor's getting red finally. Notice Bandit's left leg starting to get darker as well. Mad Edge may just be able to leg Bandit, maybe take out the other leg.
Then we'll just have a one-legged Locust with flamers versus a one-legged Jenner with
Well,
no
Bandit's
weapons.
gone from yellow to peach colored. Matt may get a kill by legging here. In a legged mech itself.
I see a very funny Reddit post coming tomorrow.
Oh, I definitely see it tonight. They are called the Screaming Bandits for a reason, right?
They're all screaming at him right now.
And they're right. This is how you do it.
Oh,
Bandit
he's
legs
legged!
himself.
Minute 40 to go.
I'm just hoping that Twitch is finding this as funny as we are.
Right leg critical damage.
The dance of the one-legged mechs. It's like River Dance, only, I don't know, different.
Heat level critical.
See, he peaks out about 90% heat there, and it doesn't get any higher. And Bandit trying to protect that left leg himself so that Mad Edge cannot jump on it. Matt, by having armor, is therefore got a bit of an advantage over Bandit. He can hold out longer if he keeps bumping into him. Keep watching that paper doll in the upper right-hand corner. If you see Bandit's leg blink, that means he's taking damage. Let's switch over to Bandit's point of view and see what we can find. Here we are from Bandit, trying to get that left leg of Matt's. You can see in the up paper doll, you see that Matt's taking damage on the right leg and the left, so he's spreading it out by protecting that leg.
Oh, and he's got him down to critical with only 20 seconds remaining.
He's taking the armor off, but how long till he does the internals up? Bandit's got 44% heat, so he's got a little bit to play with here.
4 seconds.
Level critical.
And Bandit shuts down.
That's it right there.
Yep. Interesting match. RJ, when we get up here, you want to take us through the damage?
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Here's your damage files. Have a look-see.
All right, Mad Edge. With that one general man at the end, he got 326 damage, 1 kill, 6 assists. He had the high damage for the Marine mechs there. And of course, Bandit B-17 still alive. 56 damage, but the 1 flamer kill. High damage score on their team was Alistair with 351, 1 kill, 5 assists, followed closely by Tommy the K, 3 kills, 2 assists. I mean, it was a pretty even match. Merc obviously had connection issues, but no mulligan was called, so the match went on. Yeah, pretty even. I mean, that's kind of what you expect when you have one mech standing on each side.
Here we are back out at the main screen. We've got Storm Panda currently leads Marine Mech Screaming Bandits. 1 drop to 0, 350 rep points to Storm Panda, 225 rep points to Marine Mechs. And if you've been following us the rest of the season, the rep points are different. They get more rep points and more bonuses as you go through into the later drops. Should be pretty interesting. Now, I hope we don't see any mechs coming in here for the next drop. That'd be really interesting. Okay, here we are. We're getting ready for drop 2. This is Mining Collective, Conquest Mode. This is Recon and Force. This is 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, 0 assaults. Let me get the map tactic up and we'll see what we see. Okay, RJ, map tactics up. Take us through it, please.
All right, well, Mining Collective, it's a well-known brawling map. In fact, some people say it's one of the few remaining brawl maps left in the game. I had the distinct pleasure of playing on this map last night against Sig in our MRBC match, and obviously there's a lot of different things you can do here. What do you say the trouble is? You got two lights, right?
2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies.
And 2 heavies. 2 lights, 4 mediums, two heavies. So last night when we were playing it, Sig did something really interesting, whereas they put sniper mechs up high to fight down Theta while luring us in with the rest of their group that was here. When our group came in, we were doing the brawl. When we came up this way and pushed in, we tried to push down onto them, fell into their trap while their sniper mechs took us out. This map has some, I mean, it's hard, they're harder to find if you're not used to it, but this map has some great spots for snipers. One spot that I really like is the radar dish area. Like right over in here, you can get some great lines. There's a lot of spots where you can get up top and get lines down in. And of course, a lot of it's going to depend on the caps. Are the teams going to be going for the cap game, or are they going to be going for more the snipe, kill 'em all game? If any one of these teams ends up taking 3 points, it's going to force the other team to have to come up. I mean, even if they are sitting back playing the sniping game, it's going to force them to have to come forward to regain one of those points, where they could end up losing the game on caps. And as we've seen from several MRBC matches already this season, there are teams that can play the cap game very effectively. So that could go either way depending on who does that. Getting those 3 caps, though, is going to be a big part. If for example, Team 2 were to get all 3 caps and then have their mechs on a firing line towards the back with really good spots to hit Theta, when Team 1 came in to get Theta to get that 3rd point, they could be raining down the fire from various different angles straight on the Theta and take them out that way. And it could work vice versa the other way. It's just this is just a very, very good map for the different types of game modes, especially if you know exactly where those long range points are to get the fire in on Theta. With these teams, Storm Panda, I would expect to see some of those long range mechs. They're known to have the long range game going. Marine mechs, this is my first time seeing Marine mechs this season. The last time I saw them in action was when my team played them in the tournament. They went more brawl for that, but that was a different tournament and on a different day. So who knows what we could see out of them here tonight. If they run the brawl, both teams run the brawl, we could get a very good match, especially in and around the Theta area, or right along that Theta line from top to bottom. Anywhere in here, we could see a nice brawl turn out. If Storm Panda brings the long range and Marine mechs bring the brawl, the main fight could happen anywhere. It's going to be a very interesting game to watch. Looks like Marine mechs are still getting their mechs ready, not in the lobby yet. Well, I could certainly try. I just haven't seen Marine mechs play yet. That's the hard part. I mean, that's kind of where I was going at there with Team 2. If Marine mechs grab Sigma and Theta and Epsilon right out of the gate, if they get some of their lights, or if they have some really good fast mediums with them and they send them right out of the gate and get those 3 mechs, they could pull back. If they have good ranged mechs, or at least even good medium ranged mechs, they could pull back and force Storm Panda to cross the line, get in a position where they could lay fire down on them. If they run the brawl, they might just shoot straight up the D line and try to take out. If Storm Panda is running the range and they have all their guys back on high ground at various points, they could run a fast brawl group into each side, taking them out as they go, hoping that Storm Panda doesn't get their long range on them before they get there.
Okay, well, Storm Panda right now is setting up an Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Lances. Marine mechs looks to be setting up an Alpha and Bravo.
Yeah, so that to me says brawl for Marine mechs and range for Storm Panda. I mean, usually when you have a team that occupies multiple lances like that, they want to take a much wider area of the map and somehow get a nice concave where they can lay fire down from all directions to anyone that comes across that theta line.
The other
And
option
then,
is that Team 1 is actually playing in the cap game. They may have lights spread out, and they're looking to actually do a cap game. So by having Alpha and Charlie Lances, they're going to get to Kappa and Gamma as quickly as they can. And while Bravo Lance moves towards Theta, that's the other option that we might be able to see.
yeah, I mean, this is a great map for different styles of tactics. I mean, I think it's going to be a very interesting match that we see here. What's going to be even more curious is if Bandit brings all flamers or something again. Although I doubt you'd see something like that on this map. But
and Marine Mechs does have a tonnage advantage. Marine Mechs is coming in 425 tons to 405 tons to Storm Panda. So that 20 tons extra would be interesting to see their drop decks, to see what they've got. I highly doubt it's a six flamer locust being the difference here.
I don't think we'll see that. But
that was interesting.
Your theory on the cap game might be right though, because if Panda's running lighter, that means they'll probably also be running faster.
That's my belief.
Yep, and if they're running faster, we could see them going for the cap game.
Which means if we see an ice ferret or an ice box, whatever you want to call it, there's a good chance, or maybe a cicada or a shadow cat. Yeah, there's a good chance that could be for the cap game. All right, both teams are green. We are still in the same lances. We're waiting for confirmation, and we're good. Bandits confirming a lock of the lances. Here we go. We got a confirmation. Marine Mechs now have their chance to lock it down. Yep, we got a confirmation. And Marine Mechs have made an adjustment. They are Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie.
One mech and Charlie. That tells me he's probably going to be doing some capping.
More than likely. I'm hoping it's not a streak boat.
I don't see the benefit
of that. Yep, Wonka's just waiting for Marine Mechs to confirm they're ready. There we go. Confirmation both sides ready. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Lances on both sides. There we go. And we're green again. Mining Collective Conquest Mode, 15-minute time limit. All right, here we go. For Storm Panda, we've got Foul Titan and a Hunchback 2CA, Matt Edge and a Timberwolf C, J-Bombs and an Enforcer 4R, Wonka and a Hunchback 2C Alpha, Merc and a Grasshopper 5P, TK Sax and a Trebuchet 5J, Truseal and a Spider 5K, and 011101 and an Arctic Cheetah Prime. And for Marine Mechs, we've got Warcon and a Nova D, Ham 27 and a Griffin 2N, Bandit B17 and a Griffin 2N, Tommy the K and a Jenner 2C, Toaster and a Shadow Cat, or Shadow Hawk 2D2, Naltab and a Timberwolf C, Eltigros and a Summoner B, and Alistor Catalo and an Arctic Cheetah Prime. You want to see if Bandit's got flamers on that Griffin?
I will check it out. Nope, standard meta build in the Griffin for SRM6s with Artemis.
No flamers, huh?
No flamers. It is the ECM variant though.
Okay, and it looks like Marine Mechs, even though they went to all three lances, are not moving on Sigma. Same thing for Storm Panda. They are not moving on any caps at the moment. They've spread out. It looks like they've spread out to get firing lines.
There's that concave. You can see that concave that I was just talking about. You can kind of get
everybody but Merc. Merc in the Grasshopper 5P is a little bit out of position. He's back further. Maybe that's because he's ER largest, but he's definitely not in a direct line firing position. There he is moving to the right. He should have a little bit better shots down that lane. Yep, he is ER larges. And Marine Mechs have made a move on Theta. And while they did that, they have capped Epsilon.
Yeah, Storm Panda taking those high points like I was just talking about to lay down that long-range fire.
Yep, I've got overview on Mad Edge, Foul Titan, Vonka, and TK Sax, all in the long-range mechs, just watching them. They're going to get some shots on Theta, but very few. They don't have good angles. And 0-1-1-1-0-1 on Arctic Cheetah Prime is starting to move into Theta. He's going to challenge Alistair for that Theta position.
A lot
And
of
Alistair
SRMs on
jumps
Marine
off.
mechs, so definitely
They're going to stick with the
looking for
light cap,
brawl.
it looks like. They are not going to hard cap Theta. In the meantime, it looks like Storm Panda is sending one of their lights to Kappa to pull a cap just to keep up. Otherwise, a 2-0 cap advantage would tick down pretty quickly in favor of Marine mechs. Yep, and we've got a light on Gamma as well, so we've got a 2 cap swap here in a couple seconds.
We've got one from Storm Panda pushing up the Theta right now.
It's Vonka in the Hunchback 2C Alpha. He's up on the second level. He's starting to move in slowly.
The Marine mechs are just not in a position where they can put fire on him. He's going to get that. He's going to get Theta, I think.
And he's in a 2 large pulse, 2 medium laser build. He is not in a PPC build.
And Marine mech's staying low behind the wall. Walker just went for the uncap. He's not trying to cap it.
Artillery strike on.
We'll go into some cockpits here to see what we can see from the player's perspective. And Foul Titan is in a Hunchback 2C Alpha with 2 PPCs.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0. Artillery strike online.
A little bit of a draw here, but right now it looks like we've got, yep, a little bit of advantage here to the Marine mechs with 3 caps.
2 shots being fired over here on the Epsilon side.
Couple strikes going down on Bandit. Bandit took a little damage rear torso there. He's kind of a orangish yellow color. And here comes 0-1-1-1-0-1 in the Arctic Cheetah Prime to take Theta back. And Tercel is coming up with the Spider 5K to help them turn it over faster. In the meantime, there's a couple light trades here, but nothing significant. Looks like so far Bandit's the only one that took the any abuse right now, and that was that trying to get Theta turned over from Marine mechs.
Yeah, Tercel for Storm Panda is down to 89%, but he's the worst one so far.
Looks like both teams are willing to trade it off while one goes forward and the other cops back. And Alistair is up there with his Arctic Cheetah trying to get the Theta again. Now Storm Panda, you can see, has moved to the sides. They're trying to get better firing angles on Theta. Meanwhile, the lights of Storm Panda are starting to make a move. They're moving on Tommy the K, who's out by himself. There we go. We got a move on Tommy by the 2 lights. Tercel and 0-1-1-1-0-1. They've backed off. 0-1-1-0-1 took the brunt of the abuse. He's down to 69%. And it looks like he lost his armor on his front right torso and rear side torsos. In that Arctic Cheetah Prime, he loses that right torso. He is still alive, but he's lost half his weapons. Marine mechs has the 3 cap advantage at this point, and they're holding tight to protect that cap. And Bandit is over there to try to give some support to Tommy the K, and 0-1-1-1-0-1 has just thrown up a UAV to try to see what's going on. Marine mechs is leaving it up right now. They haven't taken it down yet. Let's head over to the other side. I see, yep. Tercel's kind of poking over there in the Spider 5K, but he get pushed off by a couple SRMs. Not worth risking a significant amount of damage just to poke.
Marine mechs are set up for a brawl, but they're pretty spread out to do a brawl.
Looks like we've got a little mini push going on over here on the Sigma side, and left-hand side. Mad Edge, File Titan, Vanka, Terseal over here, and here comes TK Sax in the Trebuchet 5J. Although TK Sax looks like he's just keeping Overwatch. Right now, Marine Mechs have the advantage, and they can be patient.
ADD is going to set in at some point. One of these teams is going to get antsy to shoot something.
Here comes Terseal moving up the Theta. Let's see if he takes it and uncaps it. And it looks like Vanka's jump jetting up too as well to get up there. They want to get that tick back over as quickly as they can in their favor. And File Titan's moving forward in the Hunchback 2C as well. Now, Marine Mechs is pretty darn close here. You can see they're not going to be able to get too many shots up there from this angle.
Ooh, nice airstrike there.
Definitely did a little bit of damage.
Yeah, Ham took the brunt of that one.
And File Titan is staying up high to try to get some shots down on those guys at that angle. And Warcon takes a couple shots from File Titan. Oh, sorry, that was Toaster. And Warcon, maybe. Here we go. We got a Marine Mechs push up the middle. Let's see, Marine Mechs has the numbers advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage of it and stay in cover so those snipers aren't doing too much damage on them. And we lose Bandit B-17. We lose Toaster.
And Toaster. Walker goes down for Storm Panda.
Tommy the Cane, the Jenner 2C, goes down for Marine Mechs. And Ham 27 is down for Marine Mechs.
This is quickly going
and
in Storm
Neltab,
Panda's favor.
Question is there someone in Marine Mechs that can get out of there is healthy enough to try to stave off the cap count? Right now, 640,
cap
yep.
Points.
They're holding this, but I'm not sure that they're going to be able to hold it if someone doesn't get out of there. Warcon and the Nova D is heading over here to take on Terseal right now. One-on-one, looks like. And Terseal is heading off out of the way. 677, 680. And there we go. We've got decapping by Storm Panda. And we've got Marine Mechs spreading out to try to recap. 704 to 504.
Oh, this is going to be close. Terseal's on Gamma.
I got 3 mechs over here taking Warcon. Terseal 011101 and File Titan. Warcon and the Nova D 67%. A little bit of a mini match going on here.
730.
Yep.
Terseal's taking damage.
In the meantime, Sigma's being decapped. Up, it stops. Warcon goes down.
Terseal's legged. Sigma's going down. Terseal is down.
And we stop at 735.
Whoa.
And Eltragos is the last one in the summoner. And there he goes down.
That was a close one.
Yes, it was. All right, let's hit the damage file and see what we got. Okay, RJ, take it away.
Well, for Storm Panda, looks like Merc was actually the big winner here in his Grasshopper 5P. 509 damage, 2 kills, and 4 assists. He definitely put the workout in on that one. Mad Edge followed closely. He was in that Wolverine with the 3 large lasers. 1 kill, 3 assists, 363 damage. Very nice damage spread for Marine Mechs. Wonka, of course, was the first one to go down. Didn't fare so well, but he did play a nice role in the beginning, getting that cap on Theta, or at least decapping Marine Mechs. On the Marine Mech side, not very high damage numbers, but of course they were playing the cap game, so that's kind of to be expected. Looks like Eldegras had 216 damage, 1 assist. The 1 kill that the Marine Mechs got went to Alistair. And I just lost the screen there. But that was basically the gist of it.
All right, let's go back out and see where we're standing. Right now, after 2 drops, we are Storm Panda 2 drops to 0 over Marine Mix. We have Storm Panda with 700 rep and Marine Mix 250 rep. So here we go. Drop 3. This is Frozen City Conquest. This is the Commander Assassination. This is the drop as mentioned earlier, where it requires an 80-ton assault. So your 3 mediums, 4 heavies, and 1 80-ton assault. And here the idea is that the 80-ton assault is your commander, and the goal here for the bonus is to kill the opponent's commander without losing your own. All right, RJ, let me get the map tactics up, and let's see what we can see.
So this is Frozen City, right?
Frozen City Conquest, there's the map.
All right, well, Frozen City, as we all know, is a long-range map now. It used to be the best brawl map in the game, or one of the best brawl maps in the game. Recent changes to the map put that nice big trench right in the middle, so a lot of times you'll see teams holding these outside portions, laying down a lot of PPC and gauze fire from the edges. But again, just like it is with any of the conquest maps, you get one team that can take 3 points, get their lights in on Theta real quick. It's going to force the other team to have to do the same. Storm Panda, they love their long range game. We just saw it a second ago. I really think, I think they're going to start off. They might send a light to Sigma, and that might be the only cap that they take in the beginning. I don't think they're going to spend a lot of time going down to Kappa. They might try to take Theta, but I don't think they will. I think they're going to send their lights along the outsides to flank. They might send a light even a long way around. Get the information, because information is key in any of these matches. If you know where the enemy team is, you can fight them better. So I really think we'll see Storm Panda flanking on the outsides with their lights to get information, while the rest of their mechs, mostly all long range, line up in a spot where they can get really good crossfire across the valley onto Marine mechs. Now, Marine mechs have been playing the brawl game. I just don't. I mean, I want to say that they'll do that again, because that's what they've been doing. But on this map, especially against a team like Storm Panda, who has really good aim, it's going to be hard to get that brawl in nice and close to be effective. So if the Marine mechs are smart, they're going to do the same thing. They'll tag Gamma real quick. My pen's not running all of a sudden. And maybe they'll send a light to Theta. And then this Echo 7, Delta 6 to Echo 7 line. Great buildings to hide behind there. If they could get their pokes back down onto Storm Panda, we could see a long range poking war. But if they run the brawl, they'll probably drop Bravo and Alpha Lance, come through Delta 6, snag Gamma, maybe send a light to Epsilon once they get over that way, and then try to bring the brawl in close. I don't think that they'll go straight across the middle, though. Very few brawl teams can actually get away with that. If they try to go across the middle and Storm Panda brings that long range, they'll just take them up before they even make it to the other side. What we could see if they brawl is a push down the left side through Delta 5 into Echo 5, get intermixed in those buildings in the Echo 5 Fox 4 area, where they can get in closer to make that brawl more effective. Likewise, Storm Panda could do the same thing if they were to actually go brawl. I don't think they will, but if Storm Panda goes brawl, they'll probably head down the back way into Charlie 7, Fox 6, Fox 8, where there's a lot more buildings to take cover to try to get up on their snipe line. I mean, knowing these teams, seeing what we've seen so far, I really do believe Storm Panda is going to take a nice snipe line, cover that valley. Storm Panda is going to try to brawl right into them.
Okay,
your
we
thoughts, Dave?
have Storm Panda is in lobby waiting. We are waiting for Marine Mechs to accept an invite and come in as a group.
Now, if this drop is domination, I think it'd be a lot easier to pick out what thing we're going to do. I do predict a lot of, or I'm trying to think of what mechs they'll double up on. I'm pretty sure Panda, with the one assault, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an Awesome or a Zeus as their commander mech.
Do you
Probably
think they'll
bring.
risk the gargoyle like we've seen other teams?
I think you'd see that out of Marine mechs because it's faster. It's definitely the fastest of those 480 tons. So if Marine mechs want to get the brawl in onto Storm Panda really fast, I think you could see the gargoyle.
And you'd see probably a 12 or 13 small pulse gargoyle too.
Yeah, easy. If I was Storm Panda, I'd bring one of the awesomes because they have those PPC quirks, the PPC velocity quirks. You got one that has specific ER PPC velocity quirks, and the other one's got standard PPC quirks. I could see that one happening. We know the mounts are low. Those velocity quirks help out when you're doing the long range poking game. Or we'll probably see. Well, I've seen some people bring the Zeus with AC5s. You can get some range out of those AC5s. Timberwolves with Gauze PPC. Hunchback 2CAs with dual PPCs. Your usual Arctic Cheetahs or Jenner 2Cs for the lights.
And Marine Mechs has joined the lobby. Now we're obviously going to be going through some shuffling in here, but to be honest, whether you're Alpha, Bravo, Charlie on this map, it's probably not going to matter too much if you've got lights. Chances are for Team 1, you're going to see Alpha, Bravo. Same thing for Team 2, just simply because it's closer to that first initial cap point.
Well, yeah, Team 2, Bravo Charlie, Marine Mechs. Oh, see, I had these guys backwards. Marine Mechs will probably, with the Bravo Charlie, they will probably do that push in the Charlie 7 to try to come up onto the Marine Mech line that's trying to poke.
And I said lights, excuse me. It's no lights in this. It's mediums, heavies, and no single assault only. So this is where you're talking your ice ferrets, your cicadas, your shadow cats for your fast mechs.
Yeah, so Alpha Bravo for Storm Panda, they're going to try to take the D6 to Echo 7 line, and I'm pretty sure Marine Mechs are going to try to push up that back way to Charlie 7, Fox 8, get in behind them and force that brawl on them. If Storm Panda is reading this and they're seeing the lances that they're dropping in, they may nix trying to do that poke on the Delta 6 Echo 7 line, and they may actually choose instead to swing around and take the opposite hill. We've seen that a couple times. I know Storm Panda's going to be bringing the long range, and based off of Marine Mechs, I'm pretty sure they're going to be bringing that brawl. So on this map, it's going to be a challenge for Marine Mechs to bring the brawl in close.
And Marine Mechs has a 10-ton advantage. Marine Mechs coming in 520 tons. Storm Panda, 510 tons.
Yeah, 1 assault, 3 mediums, 4 heavies. Storm Panda, I'm going to predict 2 Hunchback, 2 CAs, and a Nova. Or would they go 2 Timberwolves? We're going to see double ups of the Hunchback 2 Cs or the Timberwolves for sure, though. Maybe see the
Marine Mechs are green. We're waiting on Storm Panda to ready up and select their lances.
Oh, they're all green now.
All right, let's get a lance lock confirmation. Yep, here we go. We're dropping. All right, let's find out what the mechs are, and if we got interesting mechs, let's find other builds. For Storm Panda, we have Terseal in the Gargoyle Prime, Grumptech in the Nova Prime, Matt Edge in the Grasshopper 5P, Elemental State, Ebon Jaguar Prime, J-Bombs, Enforcer 4R, File Titan, Timberwolf Prime, Merc in the Grasshopper 5P. Ah, there's your double up, Grasshopper 5Ps, and Vanka in the Hunchback 2C Alpha. For Marine Mechs, we have Toaster in the Gargoyle D, Neltab in the Timberwolf C, Ham 27 in the Griffin 2N, Roastbach in the Mad Dog Alpha, Murph Daddy in the Hunchback 4SP, Bandit in the Warhammer 6D, Alistor in the Timberwolf C, and we've got the Stormcrow Prime for MDM0. So Timberwolf's doubled up over for over for Marine Mechs, and we've got the Grasshopper 5Ps for Storm Panda.
That Timberwolf C for Neltab, Marine Mechs, all small pulse lasers and SRMs.
What do we got for Toaster in the Gargoyle?
Small lasers. A couple mediums. Well, actually, half and half smalls and mediums.
So for Terseal in the Gargoyle, he's talking three clan large pulse lasers.
Yeah, Storm Panda definitely going for that brawl. I mean, that poke long range, while Marine Mechs are going for the brawl. Shots already going down range for Storm Panda.
Yep, going through some of the mechs, you can see they're definitely set up for range. And no one's moving on caps yet. We do have a little bit of a push here to get near and close to Theta, but no one's actually moving on to it yet.
And Marine Mechs really trying to get in close with that brawl. Storm Panda just rotating out of the way, trying to maintain their range.
In the meantime, you see Marine Mechs actually doing a pretty good job. No one's significantly lost any amounts of damage, though. Ham 27 seems to be taking the brunt of it. But for the most part, most of the mechs are staying in cover and not taking significant amounts of damage yet. Though this also isn't trading too much at this point. Though I'm not sure if I was Marine Mechs, I'd want Toaster in my Commander mech out in front.
Or be marching right down the middle in the open like that, where Storm Panda can just shoot on them all day long. But they're getting in close.
And that Mad Dog is a splat dog. Here we go. Marine Mechs are starting to push in, but they're strung out. They do not have all their mechs together for this push. So you've got 4 mechs in and 4 more mechs that haven't even gotten into the battle yet. And Ham 27 is not staying with his team in the Griffin 2N.
One down, MDM just went down for
Yep.
Marine Mechs.
And Toaster and the Gargoyle D is once again at the head of the pack. In the meantime, we've got Bandit and Ham are taking out Mad Edge right now. They're trying to isolate him in the back. We've got 1 mech for each team down. File Titan and the Timberwolf goes down. Matt Edge and the Grasshopper goes down. And Marine mechs are still in 2 different groups. Neltab takes down Terseal and the Gargoyle. There's your Commander assassination. And Bandit takes out Vanka in the Hunchback 2C. And Toaster goes down. So we have a Commander assassinated on both sides. So it looks like we're going to have a bonus on both sides. There we go. Elemental State taken out. And we've got 2 mechs left. We've got Merc and J-Bombs.
I believe we're moving on to the cap game.
I think they're just out here for range. They're not really moving. Yep, they're just out here taking range shots. They've got a couple mechs. Roastbotch is down to 38%. Alistor is 58%. They could take out 1 or 2 mechs before they even get to them. I know Marine mechs have the mech advantage, but you don't want to be losing any more mechs than you can. That's rep points here. That's giving rep points to the opposite team.
Oh, they just got 1. Bombs takes
Yep.
down Ham.
And here comes Marine mechs. They're there. Neltab trying to jump jet up to get some shots. He's up. And J-Bombs drops down.
Took out Alistor.
Yep. And Merc and J-Bombs are now dropping down closer to Theta, making the Marine mechs chase him down. Trying to keep that distance. J-Bombs, actually, it looks like all 3 of them are concentrating on Merc at the moment, while J-Bombs, I almost said James Bond. Wow, look at that. Is heading out there taking advantage of his range. There we go. Merc is down. Now the Marine mechs have got to cross open ground to get the J-bombs. J-bomb's trying to keep his distance. Let's get in his cockpit if we can. There we go. We're in J-bomb's
CT is
cockpit.
cored.
Yep, he has cored CT and right torso. We can see what he sees. Good torso twist, trying to spread that damage. There we go. Bandit grabs J-bombs for the last kill. And Marine mechs just need to cap 1 point. And both teams lost their commander.
So both teams will get the bonus for killing the other team's commander. My team score screen is messed up.
It's all right. We got 181 points to Storm Panda, but right now it's they're uncapping and recapping their points. So just a matter of seconds until Marine mechs rolls it over.
Looks like they're gonna need to get a third cap.
Yep. They have to just decap Gamma.
Yeah, I'm still showing J-bombs and Merc as being alive.
Yeah, it's a bug. It happens.
Well, nice play by Marine mechs there. I didn't think they'd be able to pull the brawl off, but
Nope, they did it.
they definitely
They held
did
good.
it.
They held good cover as long as they could. Very few mechs exposed for minimal amounts of time. There we go. Ticked over. All right, RJ, you want to lead us through the damage screen?
Certainly will, as soon as it pops up for me here.
Damage screen's up.
All right, so Bandit, Murph Daddy, and is it Neltab? Are there the 3 remaining mechs still alive for the Marine mechs? 684 damage for Bandit with 2 kills and 3 assists. Not bad. Neltab, 597 damage, 2 kills, 4 assists. Really not bad. Not bad on those guys. Nice damage numbers. MDM 0. Kind of surprised to see that, but he still got an assist. 147 damage. J-Bomb, 685 damage, net enforcer with 3 kills, 2 assists. Very impressive. I mean, really good numbers from both sides here. Of course, both teams will be getting that extra XP bonus for killing at least 5 mechs in the other team. So, very, very impressive numbers I'm seeing here. The Timberwolf Prime from File Titan. That one was kind of surprising. Only 92 damage and 2 assists. Wonder if maybe he got caught out in the open just a little too long there.
All right, that takes us back out to the main screen. We have Storm Panda currently leads 2 drops to 1 over Marine mechs, Screaming Bandits. Storm Panda, 875 rep points. Marine mechs, 550 rep points. Like I said, as we get along, there's more bonuses, more points here to score. So we've still got drop 4 and drop 5 left. So there's lots of points to go. So we can still see a victory by Marine mechs both in drops and in points. So that brings us to drop 4, HPG Manifold Conquest. This is a flank engagement. 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults. Everyone's favorite drop from the tournament. All right, let me bring up the map strat. All right, RJ, you're up. Map strat's up. HPG Manifold.
Well, I think it's safe to assume we're gonna see a brawl push here from the Marine mechs. Which lances they choose, we have yet to see, but I would expect them right out of the gate take Sigma. If they drop all Alpha and Charlie, They'll have a light or somebody's snag signal real quick, and then they'll all push out the right door. If Storm Panda drops Alpha and Bravo, they could do a push right up the right side, straight into them, try to catch them in Echo 6, Delta 6 before they get too far in. Storm Panda, I mean, on this map, if they go long range, you could see a number of things. You could see them try to change colors here. You could see them try to get up on a couple mechs up on the wall, or take this outside area and the outside, maybe wait until for Marine mechs to show themselves and start taking them out with the long range game. Getting the caps. I mean, we see how the caps can be effective. Marine mechs almost took that second drop with just the cap game alone there on mining. I mean, this is a map that can go either way. It can go brawl, it can go range. There's plenty of places to get lines from. Storm Panda is definitely in their element with the long range game because there's just so many great places to stand and poke. But the problem is if they're trying to fight off that brawl, there's also a lot of places to take cover. I mean, you got great places to take cover. Not that Lerms would be used in MRBC, but great place to take cover from Lerms and long range because there's just all those little structures and everything to hide behind. A brawl push can easily happen here. Based off what we saw in the last match, I don't think either team is really going to go for the cap game here. You might see one or two caps in the very beginning, but I don't think you'll see anybody go for the triple cap push. It would be interesting if we saw a brawl deck from both teams. I just don't think that Storm Panda is ready to do that. I think they've been practicing the long range game too long. So I don't know. I'm not predicting that this one's going to be on Theta though. You know, most public drops, the battle always seems to happen on Theta and in around Theta. I just don't think we'll see that tonight. I think the Marine mechs are going to try to keep that or try to push them on the outside ring before they can get to Theta. I think Storm Panda is going to try to maintain some higher ground once they get outside those doors where they can get their long range shots onto the Marine mechs, hopefully before they can get too close with that brawl. If this battle does turn to Theta, you might see a couple mechs get up there real quick so they can get those shots down range. But I just think you're going to see the bulk of this match happen outside of the Theta area.
Okay, in the meantime, we've got Storm Panda in lobby getting set up, and we're waiting for Marine mechs to come in and get ready.
It's curious how the Marine mechs' entire team leaves after every single drop.
It's just if they're getting their mechs ready, this way you don't see mechs switching and swapping, and they can come in all ready to go, mechs selected. Drop, and here they come, they're in. Okay, this is a 2-2-2-2 match. So we've got Storm Panda set up in all three lances, but they're still shuffling. They're in there at 510 tons. Marine mechs is in at 505 tons. So most of the matches so far, we've seen Marine mechs with the sometimes a little more than slight weight advantage. And here we've got Marine mechs actually at the weight disadvantage. And we're asking, yep. We're asking if we got to lock lances. We're waiting for a response. In case you're wondering or questioning, the rule is that Team 1 must lock their lances first, then Team 2 can adjust. Once Team 1 commits to a lock, they cannot change their lances. All right, we got confirmation from Storm Panda. They are locked. We are waiting for Marine mechs.
One of the things I was talking about before the start of the last match, and that people who new to MRBC might not realize, but in MRBC you can only bring one duplicate mech. And a duplicate means any mech of a chassis. So if Storm Panda brings two Timberwolves, one's a Prime and one's a C, that counts as a duplicate. What doesn't count as duplicates are 2C variants and their Innisphere variants. So for example, if Storm Panda brings two Hunchback 2CAs, they can also bring any one of the Innisphere Hunchbacks. That will not count as a duplicate. So each team is only allowed one duplicate mech per drop. So it's always interesting to see which mech they choose for that.
So Storm Panda is going with Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Lances, and in response to that, the Marine mechs are going Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Lances.
And I think now we'll also see the Kodiaks come into the game.
Which is typically what we'll see from this point forward, being the duplicates, your Kodiak 3s.
Yes.
Of course, we've seen people run Kodiak 3s and 5s, but definitely a Kodiak would be the optimal choice here for a duplicate. But in this instance, the Spirit Bear is not eligible as it is a hero mech. No Spirit Bears.
I think on the Marine mechs, we'll see the Kodiak 3s with the UX,
Launching.
2 UX 10s, 2 UX 5s. Storm Panda, we'll probably see dual gauze, dual PPC.
All right, let's get in here and find out what they've got. If you can hop in quick and find their builds, we'll tell everybody what they are. Okay, for Storm Panda, 011101 is an Arctic Cheetah Prime. Striker XL is in a Kodiak 3. TK Saxon, Trebuchet 5J, 9333, and a Hunchback 2C, Mad Edge, Timberwolf C, Terseal, Jenner 2C Alpha, small pulse lasers. Foul Titan in a Kodiak 3, and Vonka in a Warhammer 6R. For Marine mechs, we have Tommy the Cane and Jenner 2C Oxide, or Origin. That's the SRM version. And Rostabach is in the Henchback 2C, Summoner, or Shadowcat Prime for Warcon, Neltab in a Timberwolf C, Ultraghost in a Warhammer 6, Alistair in a Spider 5, and Toaster and Bandit in Kodiak 3s.
Bandit running an odd build here.
What's he got?
4 Ultra AC 10s.
Gonna be a little hot.
It is
Definitely
gonna be a
hot.
little high. I mean, that was the build out of choice when that mech first came out. But then we had that nerf to the UAC 10 heat. The other Kodiak, I think that's Toaster, running the 2 AC 10s, 2 AC 5s.
Okay, as you can see, we've got the Timberwolf C from Neltab had gone out already over the edge into the inside. I don't know if he's heading for Theta or not, but we definitely got 2 caps each side. And it looks like Marine mechs are hard capping. They're not going for a soft cap here. In the meantime, Storm Panda's heading over to the right side of the map. Kind of spread out a little bit, but they don't have too much to worry about because Marine mechs are just getting through the door at this point.
With no fast brawl coming in from the Marine mechs, Storm Panda's being allowed to take those high positions in the outside like I was talking about. Not an exact area I was thinking they would do it in.
Striker XL has 2 Ultra 5s, 2 Ultra 10s, and a PPC. And Marine mechs have gone underneath, but they do have 3 mechs above.
1 up on the wall.
3 on the wall. I'm seeing Rostabach, Warcon, and Alistair.
Alistair with an ER large laser, 4 machine guns, and that Spider 5K.
In the meantime, the Marine mechs have taken Theta.
Well, with the bulk of their mechs being underground and that Spider being up top, he's going to become the focus.
In the meantime, 011101, the Arctic Cheetah has not even entered the fight yet. He was jumping up to the top. And he has a small pulse cheat. Looks like he's going to go try to take out the sniper mechs that are sitting up here. I was wondering if he'd brought ER larges like you'd see in Community Warfare, but he's small pulses. So he is anti-sniper right now. He's running the upper ridge.
We do have a fight happening down underneath.
And we'll stick with him as he goes towards Alistair in the Spider 5K. Here's the jump, and he sticks the landing. And Alistair has been knocked off the top.
Big brawl happening in Theta.
Yep. Let's see if we can get down there. These guys would want to brawl down in the space we can't get in very easily. Now we got Tommy the K down and Foul Titan down. So we've got 1 Kodiak for a Jenner. Seems like a fair trade. We got PPC's machine guns, and we've got lasers going. And DACA, of course, and SRMs. And Alistair goes down from the outside. Toaster goes down. And we've got 4 mechs down for Marine mechs, 1 down for Storm Panda. And try to stay down here as much as we can, but this is a very tough space to try to cast from.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on the individual names to get in the cockpits. Also get audio that way too.
I'll stick out here with the side now as we've got Rostabach getting picked off here, down to 63%, 59%. They're starting to chase him. And he's down. Now Warcon is the last one in the Shadowcat Prime.
Airstrike online. Airstrike online.
It's taken hardly any damage so far.
Airstrike online.
Here we are in Warcon's cockpit.
Critical.
He's hot, but you're right. He's very, very good health. Only at 96%. But at this point, it's basically an 8v1.
Critical.
Or, I'm sorry, 5v1.
New target acquired. Critical.
.011 doing a good job of getting him down off the wall.
Yep, he's got an open torso though, so he's trying not to expose.
Critical.
Warcon's definitely going to be hot. It's not a mech built for brawling.
And his legs are getting pretty red.
Critical damage.
And he's got no armor left on his legs.
Left flag critical.
He's standing
damage.
still too much. Needs to be using all those tools that the Shadowcat provides.
Critical.
He's opened up both torsos on that Arctic Cheetah, but his legs are red. He's got to protect those legs. Jumping isn't going to help.
Airstrike.
And he's
There
down.
they go. Double kill on the legs there.
Okay, if you want to talk us through the damage, please.
Alright, well, Storm Panda obviously getting a very decisive win on that one. Looks like 9333 came out with the highest damage, unless I'm not looking at it right. But yeah, 7 assists, 360 damage. Very... Oh, no, I didn't miss that. 011, 583 damage, 3 kills, 2 assists. I don't know how I missed that one. That one's just sticking out there. But very nice damage numbers all the way around for Storm Panda. Bandit B17 with a good 586 damage. He got shots in all 3 of the dead too, because he got the 3 assists there. Tommy the K and the JR72C. The Jenner, he was probably doing the capping game. Probably got caught out alone there because only got 93 damage on that. But 365 damage for Neltab, 359 for I don't know how to say his name, Aldegros. That was a pretty well-rounded numbers there, though. This is going to bring us to our final drop.
Yep, here we are at the big screen. We are now 3 drops to 1 in favor of Storm Panda. Storm Panda, 1,225 rep points. Marine Mech, Screaming Bandits, 625 rep points. We are now on drop 5, Viridian Bog Conquest. This is center of battle engagement. Once again, we come back to 2 lights, 0 mediums, 2 heavies, 4 assaults. This will be the heaviest and biggest, nastiest decks you're going to see. And we're on Viridian Bog Conquest. Let me bring up the map strats and see what we got. Okay, RJ, map strat is up.
All right, well, this is going to be a really tough one to call here. Simply because the assaults are going to make it move too slow. I mean, we could see a brawl happen if both those teams are patient and get into each other close, because the long range game is really tough on this map. Basically, due to the fact that you don't have clear-cut lines going all the way across the map. There are a couple good places where you can get up top, especially if you're in a lighter mech with jump jets. You can get up top and you can get some PPCs, some ER large lasers, some gauze downrange. But you're not going to get the real good long-range sights like you can get in other maps like Caustic and Frozen City. Right out of the gate, both of these teams should be snagging that first point that's right near their drop. Somebody in Alpha Lance for Team 1 should be grabbing Gamma, and somebody from Charlie Lance or Bravo Lance should be grabbing Sigma for the Marine mechs there. And then it's kind of a race. I think Epsilon will probably be left alone till later on in the match if it comes down to it. I really think the fight, once those first 2 points are taken, the fight's going to be at Theta and Kappa. Probably see the main engagement happen around here, around this Echo 6 area. Or maybe we're in the Delta 6 area. I mean, it's going to be hard to see, and it's just going to be really tough to call. I think we see a little more mid-range from Storm Panda's side. Kind of saw it in that last map too. They kind of brought a little bit more mid-range on HPG. I think we'll see that more from more large pulse lasers, maybe some DACA, because it is a hot map. Viridian Bog is a pretty hot map, so I think we'll see some more DACA on this side, and maybe more large pulse lasers, medium pulse lasers. Marine mechs, really think we'll see that brawl. They'll probably brawl up. I'm predicting 2 Kodiaks, DACA Kodiaks. Probably see Bandit in the quad. Well, he brought that quad AC-10 on HPG because that's a very cold map. If he brings quad AC-10s again, I'll be surprised because this map's a lot hotter. So if we see him dropping that Kodiak 3, I think we're going to see 2 UAC-10s and 2 UAC-5s. The question is now is what are these guys going to double up on? Marine mechs. What did the Marine mechs double up on the last match? It was the Kodiaks, right?
It was the Kodiaks.
So if Marine mechs wants to be faster, oh man, that's a tough call. I'm trying to think of what other assaults to see there, because like I know some teams have been bringing the Mauler. Is that the 0 XP? That's a real big DACA mech. Been seeing a couple Jaegers come out in this map too. Dual gauge Jaegers or the UAC 5 Jaegers. It's I don't know. I haven't watched any Division A teams play this map yet to see how they're forming up and where they're making their lines at. With all those hills and peaks in there, like I said, just getting those long range lines down is really, really difficult. I think it's just going to be a mid-range brawl sort of thing right there in Echo 6 from both teams. Single cap and then fighting over Kappa and Theta for the rest of it. I don't think Epsilon's going to get touched right out of the gate.
Well, right now we've got Storm Panda is in lobby getting set up. We're waiting for Marine mechs to join.
I think you were hitting at it the last drop. When Marine mechs does this, it makes it harder for Storm Panda to see how their weight is shifting, if they're undertonned or what have you.
It also, when they come in as a group. What you're going to end up doing is you know your mechs are going to be selected, your team's going to be ready. You know you've got the right people, so you create that team lobby, and then you get an invite to the private lobby, and you come in as a group. So you know who's there, you know what mechs there are ahead of time. It gives you another check to know that your team's ready and set. Instead of having to wait for, you can have everybody readied up and good to go, so you know that everybody's there. You can have a mech check before you even get in the lobby. That way you don't accept the invite until you know you're ready.
All right. I don't know if Storm Panda's staying with this, but they've got Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Lance.
And running 595 tons.
Yeah. 2 Kodiak 3s for sure. Maybe a Mauler. Oh, I wonder if we'll see the Atlas make its appearance here for.
Well, as of late, we've seen the return of the Direwolf. We have seen Direwolves again. And, and depending on the map, it's been
map,
PPC Gauss direwolf. So
the direwolf can carry a lot of DACA, and this is a hot map. That wouldn't surprise me to see that, or King Crab.
because one of the direwolves you can do is you can either do the 5 UX5s or 3 UX5s, 2 UX10s. Now the direwolf doesn't have the same hitboxes or the speed of the Kodiak, but that extra UX5 can sometimes put that little extra damage downfield could be devastating. You just have to make sure you protect that direwolf because it's better as a turret more than a mobile platform.
Right.
If that direwolf can stay stationary and lay down fire, 2 UX10s, 3 UX5s is devastating, or even 5 UX5s.
On this map, though, it's tough because you constantly have to keep moving just to get around those peaks and trees and everything just to get your shots down range.
Okay, we can tell you Marine Mex has entered the lobby, and once again, Marine Mex this time is on the lighter side. We are 580 tons to Marine Mex to 595 for Storm Panda. So Storm Panda will have a 15-ton advantage at this point. And we've got Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Lances being set up currently for Storm Panda. And Marine Mex is sitting at Alpha and Bravo waiting to shuffle. And we've got a green board most of the way. We're just waiting for a couple more players.
I'd love to hear the comms now.
We've got a Lance confirmation from Storm Panda. They are confirmed for Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Now let's see if Marine Mex reacts. Now Marine Mex is in lobby, but they're short one player. I think they might have someone who hasn't connected yet. Or is it disconnected? I'm not sure. Yeah, we got a bad build. One of the players had to drop out from Marine Mex. So that extra check I talked about kind of missed a bad build. So he's gonna swap out and rebuild his build.
Wah 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 wah.
And that was a 70-ton mech, so that was a heavy. Probably Timberwolf.
Timberwolf, how much does the Warhammer weigh?
Off the top of my head, I can't remember, to be honest. And he's back.
$60 tons? Yeah, 60
Yeah,
ton
he
mech.
came in a 60-ton mech this time. Once again, we are Storm Panda, 595 tons to Marine Mex, 580 tons. All right, we've got both teams, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie Lances. We have a confirmation from Storm Panda. They are set. Marine Mex is not confirming they're set, but just so you guys know, MDM is offering autographs if you go to MechCon. Repeat, MDM is offering free autographs if you go to MechCon.
Oh, he can pay me and I'll let him give me an autograph.
There you go. All right, Marine Mex has to confirm. We're waiting for Marine Mex to confirm, and then we'll be good to drop.
I think Bandit and Darren should have a beard competition.
A beard off? Interesting.
Yeah.
Probably Darren's is a little bit more well-grown in. Still waiting for Marine Mex to confirm their lances are ready. All right, board is green on both sides.
We should be going.
We're waiting on Terseal. He's the lobby lead. He's the one who has to drop us. We got a ready from Marine Mex. We're dropping. Let's get these mechs as quick as possible. For Storm Panda, we have Merkin, a Banshee 3M, Wubshi, Elemental State, Summoner Prime, Terseal, Jenner 2C Alpha, Matt Edge, Timberwolf C, 011101, and an Arctic Cheetah Prime, File Titan, Kodiak 3, Stracker, XL, Mauler MX90, Ivanka, Kodiak 3. For Marine Mechs, we have Neltab in a Timberwolf C, Roastabachi in a Mad Dog Alpha, I'll bet you it's a Splat Dog, Eltigros in a Banshee 3M, another Wubshi, Toaster, Kodiak 3, MDM, Battlemaster 2C, Time of the Cage, Jenner 2C, Alistair, and an Arctic Cheetah Prime, and Bandit, Kodiak 3. Want to confirm those builds for us?
Yeah, I'm heading over there right now. I jumped on the wrong side. Yeah, Roastabotch, 6 clan streak SRM6s, and a tag. It's interesting with the tag.
And Merkin, the Banshee 3M, is 4 medium pulse, 3 large pulse. So he is a Wubshi, but he's the scaled down version.
Neltab and the Timberwolf, 6 small pulse lasers and 3 SRM6s with Artemis. So they're brawl.
I can confirm
Eldergoss.
that the we are DACA for the Kodiaks and the Mauler for Storm Panda. Let's head over here to Marine Mech, see what we can get.
Yeah, I got Eldergoss in that Banshee, 2 small lasers and 5 large pulse lasers. The only reason why those small lasers are in there just to prop up the large pulse, get them up higher on the torso. Toaster in that Kodiak 3, 2 Ultra AC5s, 2 Ultra AC10s.
Bandit, once again, 4 Ultra AC10s.
That's going to be so hot.
And we got a small fight going on. Let's go over and see it. We got a Jenner versus Archer Cheetah, but it looks like no one's going to let that 1v1 happen. Time of Decay gets some pelting from the side.
Over near Epsilon, too. Surprises me.
Tommy took some serious damage. He is cored center torso from the rear in orange. So even though he's at 90%, he probably can't take much more damage to that. He's taking shots from behind.
So he's cored front and back.
He's not cored front. All of his shots were rear torso shots. Here we go.
He needs
01101 and Terseal are closing in on Tommy the K. He's got to keep that back protected. Yep, he's just standing there. And he's turned. But he's trying to cover. And in comes Alistair in the Arctic Cheetah. Try to push off.
Yep. 1v2.
Yep. And he's pushed him off effectively. I guess they weren't ready to get that kind of a match going this early. In the meantime, you see how close these two teams are to each other.
Got the one lone Kodiak pushing around the left side of the hill.
Yep.
That's Wonka.
He's taking a few shots. He's down to 91%. Meantime, he got a strike off. Didn't really do much damage. And there's Bandit taking shots at Merc and the Banshee. Knocked him down to 90%. And Merc misses with the strike on Bandit, just short. It looks like we might have some light action over here again. Alistair is not backing off. He's staying here. He's protecting Sigma, looks like. Though he's not quite on Sigma. And shots fired. We are trading shots in the lights.
Alistair taking a little bit of light damage in his arm, but
So far, Alistair's got the better percentage, so he's definitely doing better on these trades. So far. There we go. Significant hit for 1-0-1-1-1-0-1. Alistair down to 83%, 75%. If I was him, I'd back out of there. That he did not win those last two trades. 74%, 72%. In the meantime, we got a little bit of a split push from Storm Panda over here on Toaster.
Stalker taking a little bit of that strike and some direct fire. Striker.
Strecker.
Stracker.
In the meantime, we've got a mech on Theta still. Is that a disconnect? Nope, it's Tommy over here hiding. He definitely needs to stay out of the action right now. Okay, if I'm Storm Panda, I'd be concerned about Sigma at this point. They've definitely pushed Marine Mix back enough. Oh, here we go. We've got a hard push coming here. Storm Panda is pushing into Marine Mix.
Well, two of them are.
Nope, we got 4 or 5 now. This is a full-on push. It's a split push. And Toaster and Eltergross go down. 0-1-1-1-0-1 goes down in the Arctic Cheetah. Rostabach goes down in the Mad Dog.
Damage numbers not looking good for Marine Mechs.
Not at this point. And Merc and that Banshee's over there got nice overwatch. No one's really hitting him. He's just picking off who he wants to. And MDM goes down and Alistor goes down. Bile Titan is now down for Storm Panda. We are at a 5. There we go. Last two. Time of the Cane Bandit dropped. Storm Panda nearly has to go now and probably decap 2 of them, if not 3.
Yeah. Marine Mechs will not be getting a bonus for killing 5 mechs in this drop.
And it was pretty wise of Storm Panda not to wait any longer. That's what a lot of teams are missing here. There's a stop point that if the other team is up by a certain point, you either have to push on them or go decap, because as we've seen several matches in the last 2 weeks, teams are winning by caps because they're able to get the 3 caps and hold off the opposing team for a significant amount of time. Such to the point that
Sigma.
Yep. Such that they can go and get the win. So we have decap, yep, and here we go. Let's get the damage screen and then we'll update the scores. Damage screen's up.
All right, let's see what we got here. Good numbers from Storm Panda here. Wonka coming with 1 kill, 6 assists, 524 damage. Merc, 400 damage, 1 kill, 4 assists. Elemental State, 396 damage, 1 kill, 4 assists. And Mad Edge and that Timberwolf C, 407 damage, 8 assists. On the Marine Mech side, not as high damage numbers. Of course, there wasn't as many kills there either, so that's kind of be expected. But Bandit B17 doing a nice job in that Kodiak 3. Those quad UAC 10s. I mean, I don't know how he manages to heat in that thing, but he does. 506 damage, 1 kill, 1 assist. The rest of the numbers pretty evenly spread out amongst the Marine Mechs here. A lot of 200s, some 100s, etc. I mean, pretty well-rounded numbers again for all these teams. Mauler MX90 only doing 193 damage for Storm Panda. That's kind of surprising, but same time though, it's all about where you put that damage too.
Okay, that brings us out to the main screen. So at this point, at the end of 5 drops, we have Storm Panda, 4 drop wins to 1 drop win for Marine Mechs. Storm Panda, 1,575 rep points. Marine Mechs, 700 rep points. Now remember, these rep points are only estimates. The MRBC site will calculate them once you enter your correct data and will confirm what the actual points are. But this will give you an idea that what Storm Panda has earned versus what Marine Mechs has earned. Okay, RJ, give me your opinions. What do you think of the matches tonight?
I didn't do a very good job in my predictions here. When I thought that Storm Panda was going to play strictly a long range game, they did go a little bit more medium range. Marine Mechs though, definitely with the broad pushes every time. I mean, that's what they were known for during the tournament, and that's what they came back with tonight. And I think it's something we'll probably expect to see from them in the future. And it did work out for them in that one drop. They played it very well. I did make a prediction at the very start, or before the match even started, that I really thought Storm Panda would take this 5-0. And somebody in the Twitch chat said, no, I think Marine Mex are going to surprise him and take one drop. And I can't remember who that was, but he was right. One drop did go Marine Mex way, and they played it very well. It was a very interesting match to watch.
Okay, well, I want to remind you guys that we've got more matches coming up the rest of this weekend. No matches tomorrow, but on Saturday we have 2 matches. We have our first EU drops of the season for myself and my EU partner, Paradox42. You remember us from last season covering a lot of EU matches. You're going to see Russian Jade Falcon versus TCAF. 2 very good teams who did very well in the EU. I think they were both top 10 for the World Championships. As well, that same day, that evening in North America, we've got Isengrim versus Clan Honey Badger. And then we've got, on the 6th, we've got Dropship 5 versus EMP. That's Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Please stick around. There'll be more matches coming up. Not all the matches have been set for casting, but we'll have more matches this weekend. And kind of before we go out, we'll give RJ his chance to get his little Mechathon announcement. You want to go ahead and talk us through and mention the prizes that you have? RJ, you there?
Yeah, I should probably press my push to talk key before I do that. I'm used to doing it on stream where I don't have to use my push to talk key. But yeah, November 19th, Saturday, November 19th, starting at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm hosting a 24-hour Mechathon on the No Guts No Galaxy Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/NGNGTV, and this is all for the Movember Foundation. For those of you who don't know, the Movember Foundation is a fantastic organization. It does a lot to help guys that are suffering from things like testicular cancer, prostate cancer, depression, etc. They also donate millions of dollars every year to different cancer research facilities, which can benefit both women and men. Just a fantastic organization. And for Movember, what we do is we set a shave date, and then we shave nice and clean, and then for the month of November, we grow out just a mustache. It can be one of the fancy old Western style mustaches or an 80s porn star stash or what have you. You've got mustaches of all kinds, but that mustache helps raise awareness about the Movember Foundation. Of course, I've already started growing mine a couple days into it here. But I'm going to be gaming with a lot of my online friends and stuff for 24 hours straight in NGNG TV to raise awareness and hopefully raise a few funds for the Movember Foundation. We're going to have some prizes to give away, like Poop was just talking about. Tina sent me an email earlier with some codes for MC, Mech Pack. Darren's going to also have a bunch of Mech Packs to give away. I'm probably going to purchase a couple of things myself to give away to people. So we'll have Mech Packs and Premium Time, MC to give away. And this thing is open for everybody to participate. It doesn't matter what your skill level is, what unit you're in, what faction you're in. This is a charity event. So if you want to join us for some drops, you're more than welcome to. We're going to be doing a lot of gag drops during the night too. We'll maybe just drop with all machine guns or do the bandit thing and just do flamers. You never know. It's going to be a really good time. Saturday, November 19th on NGNG TV, starting at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.
All right, I want to thank everybody for showing up and enjoying and watching. All right, have a good night, guys, and join us for more matches this weekend. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.